yet. Haven't got booted out yet.
They are supposed to tell you that you're not supposed to do it from here, but nobody really cares enough.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's using it.
You know what, Nick? Just for you, I grant you the right of authorized personnel.
Thank you. Do I get a badge?
Because I'm one of the rare authorized personnel here. I grant you temporary authorized personnel.
Thank you.
That's all it takes to put the. That's all you score with. That's insane.
Yeah, it's a little like cell macro. Yeah,
That's unreal.
it's pretty slick.
Although I say that as if when we do our high school game, like we don't do the iPad or something. We built an entire high school hockey score sheet in a Google sheet.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
It does roughly all this. Looks like similar stuff to what you do.
Yeah, I've got a lot on here, but I don't use most of it. Like, I can keep track of time and who's on the ice and everything, but I don't do that. It's too much to do. But,
And if you run your show by yourself, it's really tough.
It's way too much, yeah.
You know what I want to watch tonight, Nick? I want to watch good hockey.
Yeah, it should be a good game. I think we played them 4 times, and we've won 3 out of 4, so it should be good. Well, we just had a tournament where we didn't win a single game.
Gross.
Yeah, not a lot of fun. Start up East versus Hermantown. I think this is round 5. Got Moline, Graham, and Ben Lewis with Easton and Oscar out there. No Leo today. Leo's homesick, unfortunately, so we miss you, bud. And oh, thought that was offsides. Guess not. Oscar's side. To Oscar from the corner. Looking for Ben Lewis. Ben Lewis able to carry it out of the zone. Looking for Graham, deflected all the way into the Hermantown zone. Nice hustle, Graham. Graham takes it as the rest of them go for line change. I guess Ben Lewis is still out there. Ben Lewis. Nolan out there with them. Centering pass, looking for Graham. Floats long. Hermantown will skate it out. We got Gio on D. Gio with the puck. Gio with some space, so hits Huddy. Hudson making a rush, with Nolan on center. Gio on left wing right now. Hermantown carries it out. We got Squish covering, nice poke check Squish. Hudson challenging. Gio. Nolan. No call. Gio gets it up to Hudson's side. Here's Hudson, he'll carry it out. Gets it over to Squish. Squish flicks it in and chases. Henry intercepts the pass. He'll carry it from the corner, drop it for Squish, but we got a couple Hawks there. Easton takes a slapper, deflected off of Henry's. And I think that was blocked wide. Hermantown breaks it out. Nice breakout. Here's Mason challenging. Forces the dump. Ooh, good hustle there by Hermantown. Sorry, this is Mason. That was Sammy previously. Here comes Grayson. Yeah, offsides. I don't think we're doing shots on goal. Well, we got Lair running the shot clock, so Grayson looking for Sammy, intercepted there. Oh boy, nice job. Here comes Mason. Mason making a rush. Nobody staying back. All five of us rushing. Yeah, you saw that one. Henry on the draw, comes over to Oscar. Dump it around the boards for Caleb to pick up. Caleb skates it up the half wall, then chips it out. Sammy on that side. Sammy now will recover from our side. Long pass, glove down by Hermantown and dumped into the corner. Sammy chasing. Sammy. Got Grayson in front. Chips it along the boards. That'll be icing. And 11:46 left in the game. 0-0. Moline taking the draw. Draw comes back for Hermantown, but comes all the way out of the zone. Nice hustle there, Ben Lewis. Breakout by Hermantown on Oscar's side. Oscar hustling to get back. Caleb on center. Into the corner for Oscar. Tried to leave it for Moline. Wrap around. Lair there. Ben Lewis. He'll skate it out. He's got Graham on his hip. Graham on center. Moline trailing. Here's Graham. Somebody stay in the shooting position. Goes back behind the net for Moline. And floats out of the zone. Mason whipped on it there. Gio will pick it up. Gio and Mason swap spots. Gio carries it out of our zone. Touches it over to Moline, over to Lewis. Graham will pick it up on the half wall. Now getting the puck over to Ben Lewis. We got Nolan in front. The shooting position. Can't get it to him. Here's Nolan. Nolan, shot. Nice save. Well, we are doing shots on goal. Thanks, Brian. Hermantown will come away with it off the draw and skid it all the way into our zone on Oscar's side. Shot off the side of the net. It's Oscar. Got Hudson in front of him. Nolan on center. Squish on the far side. Oscar. Here's Nolan. Easton challenging. Centering pass intercepted by Nolan. Squish. Slapper. Easy save for Easton. Squish. Able to move it ahead. Hudson on the forecheck. Hudson, nobody else out there. Everybody else on the line change. Grayson takes the swing. Entering on Caleb's side. Mason out there with him. Mason in the corner. Grayson able to avoid one skater, but then loses the puck. Here's Caleb. Caleb skates by Henry. Grayson on center. And somebody was off. All right, 3-4-5 with Caleb and Mason out there. Sammy. Back to Henry, back to Sammy. Nobody in from a shooting position. Grayson behind the net. Here's Grayson, circling, drops it for Mason, gets the slapper. Mason. Hermantown able to tip it out. Henry on the back check. And they called Hermantown offside. Hermantown wins the draw, carries it in. Oh, they're offsides. All right, still got 3-4-5 out there with Gio and Easton. Draw comes clean into Gio. His D-to-D gets intercepted. Easton kicks it aside for Easton. Centering pass, nobody home for Hermantown. Gio will pick it up. Gets pinched, but able to muscle it out to Sammy. Henry in front. Sammy carries it in. Grayson on the far side. Henry on center. Gets pinched as the puck floats into the corner. Hermantown will try to skate it out. Gio. Grayson battling, Henry helping. Slapper from the point, saved by Gio Skate. Gets it over to the open man, Sammy. Sammy tried to hit Henry, a little behind. Floats into the Hawk zone. Grayson on the forecheck. Sammy coming to help. As Moline comes off the ice, almost intercepted. Nice job there, Caleb. Steal that and coming right back. Skates past Moline and dumps it in. Go to the far side. Lewis getting over there. And Lewis moves it ahead. Ben Moline chasing. Nice breakout. Not so nice, I guess. Nobody there. You seen that one? All right, 7:09 left. I don't know how I got so far off here. 7:09 left. Shots on goal are 4 for the Hawks, 2 for East. Moline on the draw, comes back to Hermantown. They'll dump it around. Ben Lewis chasing. Nice hustle there, Ben. Puck comes to Caleb, who dumps it deep into the Hawk zone. Pass ends up with Graham. Graham gives it back to Hermantown. Hermantown dumps it deep. Oscar will pick it up. Caleb in front of the net. Caleb looking for Graham. That would have been icing, but Hermantown touches it. Oscar. Easton. Long pass, long for both Moline and Lewis. That'll be icing. On the draw, went it over to Easton, but then back to Hermantown. Shot from the point, a couple ricochet, good save Easton. Oops, wrong button. We ice it. Easton from behind our net. Off the boards for Hudson. They say cross center ice. He dumps it deep. Squish. Ooh, Hudson almost had a shooting lane there. Here's Easton. John Nolan. It's Hudson. Nolan. He's got Grayson on center. Nolan, shot off the side of the net. Here's Henry. One on, or no. Rebound. Face off. Uh, 3-4-5 with Gio right D, Caleb left D. Clean win there for the Hawk, or for the Hounds, the other H. Henry, Sammy in front, Grayson in front. Shot, or centering pass too quick. Well done there from one by Henry. Hermantown will dump it deep. That'll be icing. No, it won't. We'll pick it up. Easton to Gio. Use it for Caleb. Escape past Henry. He's got Sammy. He'll escape past Sammy. Had a poke checked away. Sammy will take a shot from the blue line. Rebound. Nobody there. Caleb. Gio. Nice movement there to Sammy. Caleb defending. Sammy deflects the shot, goes into the far corner. Gio will pick it up. He's got Grayson in front of him. Tries to get it Grayson, held in at the point, ends up with Caleb, who tried to put one on net, I think. They got us on an awkward line change, but we're rushing to get out. Oscar there, shot deflected wide. To the point for Hermantown, they'll dump it back around. Oscar will pick it up from behind our net. A couple Hawks there, so Easton will take it. Easton up to Sammy. Touches it for Moline, carries it out of the zone, but Hermantown takes it back. Here's number 7. I save Easton. Oscar looking for Ben Lewis. It's Ben Lewis. Spin, shot, and we're gonna face off. All right, shots on goal are tied up at 6. We got 3:04 left in the first period. Oscar draws him in, gets him over to Easton. Ends up right back to Hermantown there. Face off. Mason over to Hudson. Did an awkward catch there against the wall. Back to Hudson. It's a squish in the shoe. Nolan with a little space. Here comes Nolan. Squish on his left. Putty on his right. Got a couple guys in shooting position. Squish. Back to the point for Mason. He'll dump it back around, all the way around. Caleb will pick it up at the half wall. Nolan playing point for him. Caleb getting back. Hermantown wanted a trip, I think. Instead they get an ice. 1:49 left in the first. Still no score. Shots on goal 7 for the Hawks, 6 for the Hounds. We got 3, 4, 5 with 8, 9 out there. Hermantown comes away with it. Now using their D to break out. Gio up the boards, finds Grayson, gets a couple of Hawks, gets it over to Henry. Henry rushing, Sammy. Oh, there's a hold. Yep. All right, Henry draws another penalty, so we'll get a 5-on-4 for East for the remainder of the first as Hermantown goes in for a hold. All right, see if our power play unit can do anything. All right, we win the draw over to Caleb. Easton, deflection, rebound, scored. Nice work. I think Graham got that. All right, 1-0 Hounds as Graham scores a power play goal pretty quickly, I think within 15 seconds, maybe 10. Nice job, Easton. Caleb. Henry. Up to Easton. Ooh, tried to clear, held in at the point. Nice job by Hermantown there. Here's Easton. It's Sammy. Nice job, Sammy. Got it to Grayson. Nice pass, Sammy. Sammy battling, playing physical. Over Grayson's side, holding on to that stick there, Grayson. Back to Grayson without a stick. Tried to grab Hermantown's stick. Henry, 8 seconds left, gets pinched. Sammy, somebody get in a shooting spot. 2 seconds, take a shot. All right, after 1, we're up by 1. Start of the second, Moline take the draw. Mason will pick it up. Switch spots with Gio and give him the puck. Up to Ben Lewis. Ben looking for Moline. Hits Mason, who skates it out of our zone. Chips it into the Hermantown zone. Graham challenging. Shot Moline. Wins the battle. Tries to dump it deep. Hermantown breakout. Ends up with Mason. They're 3-on-2 and they shoot it. No call. Shot wide. Goal. All right, Nolan on the draw. Hudson, squish out there. It's Hermantown with the puck. Let's skid it out. Oscar. Nolan on the half wall. Chip it out of the zone. Hudson gets pinched. Puck flows to Nolan. Here's Nolan. To the point for Easton, but couldn't catch it there. Easton. He's got Oscar on his right. There's a trip. Yep. All right, so we'll get a second power play of the night as Easton gets tripped. Can't get another one on a power play. Ben Lewis on the draw, Nolan on his left, Graham on his right, Easton right D, Caleb left D. We win the draw, Nolan at the point. Let's add a couple of errors there. Here's Easton. Shot. Here's Nolan from the corner. Caleb on his right. Caleb drops it for Graham. Rings it around. Ben Lewis will pick it up behind our net, or their net. Easton at the point. Evades one Hawk, skates it closer, shot wide. Along the boards over to Nolan. Nolan from the point. Chip it into the corner for Ben Lewis. Ben Lewis, Graham in front. Center, Graham behind the net. Pass from Nolan floats long into neutral ice where Caleb will pick it up. We got 20 seconds of the 5-on-4 for East. Here comes Easton. Takes a swing at him. Interesting. Nice move, Easton. Rebound. Ooh, close. Ben Lewis. And we are now 5-on-5. And I think mechanical issues there for the goalie. So no luck on the second power play. Had some opportunities. Shots on goal are now 10 for the Hounds. 9 for the Hawks. 11-17 left in the second. Graham with the only goal of the game right now. 3-4-5 with 8-9 out there. Hawks the shorter player. Then win back to Gio, Oscar. Oh, Oscar fan on the first one. Pump fake. Hits Grayson to Henry. Back to Grayson with some space. Grayson shot. Oh, yeah, it's Sammy there. Great play, guys. And Hawks able to get it out. Actually, number 7 able to get it out. Here's Gio. Gio off the boards. I think that hit somebody on the bench. That took a funny bounce. It's Oscar. Henry. I think Sammy has it. Yes, he does. Long pass to Grayson. Grayson making a rush with Gio on center. He skates by Henry. Oh, tried to pull the trigger, poked away at the last minute. And the Hawks will just dump it deep. That'll be icing. That was good. Look at actual play. All right, Nolan on the draw. Hudson on his right. Squish on his right. Hudson on his left. Mason and Caleb out there. Hermantown comes away with it. They'll skate it out. Centering pass, not there. Ends up with Squish. Looking for Hudson. Here's Hudson making a rush. Mason on center. Squish trailing. And Hermantown chips it out. Caleb will chase it into our zone. Mason on his right. Off the glass. Squish. Tried to touch it to Nolan. Good idea. Mason. A little tangled up here. Mason challenging behind the Hawk net. Nolan holds it in at the point. Here comes Hermantown on Gio's side. Touches it once to Easton. Here comes Easton making a rush. 2-on-2 with Hudson. Ooh, close one over to Hudson. Nolan out there now. Back to the point for Gio. Gio shot. Rebound. Graham trying to make a get into position to take a shot as the puck comes out of their zone. Ben Lewis. Nice move, Ben. Shot wide over to Graham's side. As Graham holds it at the half wall, gets it to Moline. Moline with Ben Lewis in front. And Hermantown able to chip it out. Gio defending. Centering pass. Nice job, Easton getting back. Here we go. We got the numbers. Let's go, boys. 3-on-2. 4-on-2. We have a poke checked away. Here's Easton. Shot. Oh, we had Graham there. Nice setup, guys. Guys in front of the net. I like it. Hermantown chips it out. Oscar out of the bench. Ben Moline takes the body, forces them to chip it around. Oscar chasing it. Getting some help from Moline. Good job, Oscar. A little pickpocket. All right, 3-4-5 with Oscar and Caleb. Back to the corner for Easton, whips it around over to Caleb. Off the wall for Sammy, clears the zone. Grayson challenging, but Hawks winning that one. There's Oscar. Off the boards looking for Grayson. That's going to be icing. Hudson and Henry. He's back behind our net. Hermantown there. Caleb challenging. Henry will take the puck from 7. Nice job, Caleb. Keeps sending it up with Hermantown. Good job, Henry. Centering pass there for Hermantown, center ice. They dump it into the corner. Henry gets burned by number 7. Shot, deflected. Sammy trying to work it out. Let's get it out of our zone here, fellas. Here's Caleb, leaves it for Oscar. Off the wall, Sammy. There we go, finally got it out. Sammy making a rush, Henry on center, Grayson on left. Close opportunity there, but no dice. Easton making a rush. Here's it for Sammy.
Get it in! Oh my gosh.
Nolan now. Nice job, Nolan. Battle for that puck. Here's Sammy. Goes out of the zone. Sammy. Jeez. All right, Nolan, Hudson, Squish, Mason, Easton. Hudson, shot, wide. Squish. There's Easton, has a poke checked away. Mason picks up the breakout. Hudson will dump it deep. Nolan challenging. Mason holds it in at the point. Nolan, shot, scores. All right, Nolan makes it 2-1. We're going to face off in the Hawk zone. 5:04 left in the second. We're up 2-1. As Nolan puts us up. The point for Easton. Shot. Skate save by Hawk defender. Hudson. Easton gets it to Nolan. Mason up to Hudson. Hudson making a rush. So take a shot and head to the bench. Graham. Oops, sorry. Graham to the point for Gio's shot. Oscar's shot deflected high into the corner. Ben Lewis there. Graham will pick it up. Graham and Ben behind the net. To the point for Oscar. Nice job, Oscar, winning that back. Got burned the first time. Got a hook on Oscar. All right, so Hermantown gets their first power play off of Oscar's hook. We got Ben Lewis, Graham, and Caleb, and Gio. Hermantown wins that cleanly. Back to the point, nobody there. Ben Lewis challenging. Ooh, Ben almost had it there. Here comes number 7. Save Easton. Gio. Along the boards over to, I'm looking for Graham with number 7. Nice pass. Ooh. So 30 seconds left, the 5-on-4. Nice stop, Graham. Chavi. Ooh. There we go. Nice job. That'll kill it. There's Ben Lewis. Nice D. It's now 5-on-5 as Oscar gets out of the box. Sam Lewis out there. Comes number 7. Good job, Easton. All right, 3-4-5 with Mason and Easton. Clean win back to Easton. Looks it along the boards for Sam. Sam able to clear. Grayson challenging. Henry charges it for Sammy. Sammy will dump and chase. Grayson, nice job. Skated in. Ooh, shot just wide. Grayson takes the body. Sammy takes the puck. Shot stopped by the Hawks. Henry gets it back for a moment. It's Grayson. Well, they let it go. I don't think Sammy was just offsides there, but they let it go. The Hawks dump it deep. Easton will pick it up. Tip it over to Mason's side. Henry. Over to Easton. We'll chip it out. Looking for Henry. That's Sammy. Holds up number 7 for a moment. Backhander. Wide. Sammy will pick it up. Ooh. Ooh, deflected by Easton. Number 7. Saved by Easton. Rebound comes all the way up for Grayson. Grayson. Mason on the forecheck. Mason dumps it around the boards. Hudson will pick it up. Gio will dump it deep. He's got 9 seconds left in the period. A lot of oohs and ahs as Squish knocks him over. That'll do it for 2, so up by 1. Shots on goal at 20 for the Hawks, 16.
Should get up and do some color commentary. There you go, yeah.
No,
Start of the third, up 2-1. Nolan on the draw. Squish Hudson with Gio and Oscar out there. Back to Gio. Gio. Oscar. Squish. The dump and chase. Hudson there. Comes Hermantown on Oscar's side. Gio on his left. Nice job. Oscar. Oh. Comes Nolan. So the rest of the team goes for a line change. Nolan out there by himself. Graham. Nice step there, Caleb. As Ben Lewis deflects the pass and dumps it around. Nobody over here. Ben Moline rushing to get some pressure on. Caleb here. Back to Mason. Nice stop there. And off of Graham's leg. Ben Lewis. Skates past Graham. Switches spots with Moline. Misfires. Comes Hermantown. Gio defending. Easton on his left. There's Easton from behind our net. He skates past Moline. Here comes Easton all by himself. All right, 3-4-5 with Gio and Easton out there. And we'll go again. Grayson, shot doesn't make it through. Grayson into the corner for Sammy. Misfired there. Easton steps up, gets it back to the Grayson side. It's icing. Caleb dumps it deep. Moline there. Here's Ben Lewis. Ben Moline. Job in. It's over to Graham. Graham center ice for Caleb. Goes under his stick. Oh. Hermantown with some hustle. Here's number 7. Save Easton. All right, here we go. Vinny clearing the zone. Rushing with Oscar. Loses the puck. There's Moline. Gets it out of our zone, forcing the Hawks offsides. All right, Nolan squish Hudson. Back comes to Mason, who chips it back into neutral ice. Easton. Hermantown's number 7. Hudson, long pass, finds Squish. Squish wrestling with Nolan. Nice. Oh, good idea. Comes Hermantown. Caleb defending. Nice save, Easton. Gio. Come all the way over to Squish's side. Hermantown holds it in. We get out on a second effort. That'll be no ice. Hudson on the forecheck. Grayson out there. Henry. As the Hawks chip it into our zone. Sammy will pick it up. Oh. It's Henry. Chips it in. Grayson chasing. Ooh. Clearing pass ended up on Sammy's skate. Henry. Shot. Look at the face-off. Uh, 3-4-5 with Mason and Easton. Hermantown wins that draw. Henry chips it over to Sammy. Oh, good idea. Sammy tried to hit Grayson in front. Chipped with far boards. Sammy will chase it. Back to Grayson. Nice. Henry to Grayson. Oh, it sounded like it was in. Everybody raised their hands like they thought it was in. Sammy. Easton. Putting on some pressure here. Easton. Mason, slapper. Wide. Henry chips it up to Grayson. Got 8:46 left in the game. Shots on goal at 25 for Hermantown. 21 for East. Mason from the point. Uh-oh. Easton getting back. Gonna get a call on Easton for cross check. Bummer. All right, Ben Lewis on the draw, Graham on his right. Hermantown wins the draw. Shot off the post. We got Gio and Oscar out there, I believe. Ben Lewis on the draw. Hermantown wins that. Shot, blocker save, rebound, nice shot, E. Graham. Graham with some space, making a rush for Ben Lewis. Oh. Woohoo. Nice job, Easton. See, nice couple of saves there by Easton, seeing it through traffic. Shot. Jeez. Oh man, it's insane. Hermantown's mad. They wanted a penalty. Jeez. Nice job, E. Still loose. Still loose.
Blow the whistle.
It was loose. Easton is playing insane. All right, 7 seconds left for the 5-on-4. As we clear. It's now 5-on-5. Houston's out of the bench. They're out of the box. Henry on the ice. Squish out there. Ben Moline. Ooh, don't know what happened there. Hermantown just gave us a gift, and we gave it back. Nice job there, Squish. Feel a bit disorganized here. There's the Hermantown pass, floats into neutral ice. Comes number 7. Nice job. Here's Henry. Dump and go for line change. Hudson challenging. Back to the point. Shot. Caleb off the glass. Off of Squish's foot there. Nice job by, I think that's Nolan. Yep, Nolan's carrying it into the zone. Couple too many Hawks there. It's Caleb. Shot deflected. Scully rushes it aside. To the point for Oscar. Oscar will take a step and shot and goal. Shot. All right, 3-1 off of Oscar's shot from the point. Sammy. Henry to Grayson, nobody in front. The point for Oscar. Shot goes into the corner. Sammy there. So we got 4:45 left in the game. Grayson driving, Grayson shot, wide. Comes number 7, nice job Henry, break up the, oh, we're onside, so I thought that was off. Ooh, they give it right to Grayson. Grayson looking for options. Runs out of time, loses the puck. Off. Yep. Moline, Graham, Ben Lewis, Gio, and Mason. Hermantown muscles it into our zone. Gio over to Mason's side. Ben Lewis. Backhander from the half wall, kicked aside by Mason. Ben Lewis tries to chip it out. Ben Moline will carry it out. Graham on his hip. Shot wide. Will float all the way around to Gio at the half wall. He'll carry it to the corner. They enter on Mason's side. Mason forces him back behind the net. Shot. Nice save Easton. Ends up with Ben Lewis. Hits Graham. Graham passes center ice. Goes for line change. Caleb challenging. Oscar. Hudson. Hudson. Squish on. Yep. Shot Nolan. Over the corner for Hudson. Here's Hudson. Nice job, Hudson. Gets it to Squish. To Nolan. Nice play, boys. And Hermantown forced to ice it. But no ice, they say. Caleb will pick it up. 1:58 left in the game. Long pass. Hawk there. They gotta wait to get back on sides. Touched by Hudson to Squish, who dumps it, goes for line change. Easton. Easton picking up speed. It's Grayson. Right back to Easton. Entering with Sammy. He'll take a shot. Wide. Rebound. Henry will pick it up behind the net. And here comes Hermantown. Nice job. Mason wins the puck and chips it to neutral ice. One minute left in the game. Shot goes off, or pass goes off a Gio's skate. You see chips it ahead, looking for Sammy. Sammy.
Sammy.
Sammy trying to clear. Hermantown. Oh, yep. Off. Moline on the draw. We got 45 seconds left. Easton, Oscar out there. Clean win back to Oscar. Up to Ben Lewis. Clears the zone. Touches it head. Chasing. Nice. Wins that. And scores on an empty net.
Scoring for the Blues, number 10, Ben Lewis.
22 seconds left. All right, Hermantown still has their goalie pulled. 21 seconds left. Up 4-1. We are up 4-1. Shots on goal are 36 for the Hawks, 27 for the Hounds. 10 seconds left. Ben Lewis. Oh, keep skating, boys. All right, that'll do it. 4-1. So I think we've won 4 out of 5 games against Hermantown. So a good season. Hopefully we win when it counts. All right, we'll